What's happening, everybody? It's the Nerd Desk here, and today we're going to be comparing the comic and movie versions of Watchmen. Hello? Oh, not yet? Okay. Yeah, I'll talk about that instead. Alright, thank you. So Robert Downey Jr. is back. That's right, after a lot of issues regarding what direction the MCU is going in after Phase 3, Marvel has finally chosen their next big bad, Dr. Victor Von M.F. Doom.
It's Christmas with Doom. Christmas Eve beginning at 10 p.m. on Adult Swim.
Played by none other than Robert Downey Jr. Years after his heartfelt, well-written conclusion, he's back, and I have some things to say. First of all, let's shed some light on why this is happening. Like, what's up with the Avengers movies changing titles like this? Well, you see, originally, after the masterpiece of an antagonist that was Thanos, the next main villain of the MCU is going to be Kang the Conqueror, a time-traveling genius who is a recurring enemy of the Avengers. I've done my homework on this guy, and he's got a lot of depth, and time travel and multiverse stuff is closely tied to his character, so he would be a good choice for the next Marvel saga. In the first season of The Loki Show, a version of him made an appearance and teased multiple versions of Kang on the horizon. And then in Ant-Man 3, Kang was the main villain, and he was easily the best part of that movie.
I am Kang! You talk to ants!
And though he was defeated, the post-credit scene showed more versions of him left for the heroes to fight in the next Avengers movie, The Kang Dynasty. That was until the actor playing Kang, Jonathan Majors, was found guilty in some legal trouble, so Kang was taken out back and executed by Kevin Feige himself as consequence for defying the MCU. On a more serious note, they couldn't cleanly recast the role because the whole point was that Jonathan Majors played every single version of Kang, so instead, Marvel fired Majors and quietly dropped the character from the story. Thankfully, Loki Season 2 served as a decent enough conclusion for the character, so for a while, Marvel was looking to find a new major villain to replace Thanos. And at San Diego Comic-Con this year, that villain was confirmed to be Dr. Doom. Thankfully, Dr. Doom fits very well right now because he's arguably the Fantastic Four's most infamous villain, and he's very important to Secret Wars in the comics. I haven't done as much research on Doom as I have on Kang, but I do know that he's a very complex character, and sometimes he'll even help the heroes depending on the situation. He's got a very unique moral code. And here we get to possibly the most discussion-worthy thing, Robert's return to the MCU to play Doom. Personally, I'm mixed on it. I don't like it because, in a way, it comes off as desperate and uninspired for the MCU's biggest hero to look exactly like its biggest villain. Even though Iron Man and Doom probably won't meet, it just reminds me of this scene.
I'm nothing like you. Sure you are. You just don't know it yet.
And I can just imagine Spider-Man, who most likely has the symbiote suit because Secret Wars, full of rage, is about to land the final blow on Dr. Doom. But the mask gets knocked off and he sees the face of Tony Stark, his old mentor and friend, and he'll hesitate, giving Doom a chance to win the fight and kill everyone or something. I'm not saying that would be bad, but it would be predictable.
You're pathetically predictable.
But on the other hand, this has the potential to be really, really cool. Let's not be mistaken, Robert Downey Jr. is a very good actor, and he has the potential to play a very good Doom. He played an antagonistic force in Oppenheimer, so it's not like he hasn't played a villain before, and like he said at Comic-Con,
what can I tell you? I like playing complicated characters.
So if it's done well, this is how I think it could work. Okay, first of all, there is a big difference between Dr. Doom and most other villains in terms of power and personality, and that has to be shown. Like I said earlier, he's a very complex character, even compared to somebody like Kingpin. He's the head of an entire country, and while he's a total monarch, he does look out for his people, and Latveria is a country that's pretty well cared for. And as a villain, his main motivation for being this way is because of Reed Richards, so a lot of his plans are focused on him or someone in his circle. Otherwise, whenever his plans go global, it's with the intention of taking over the world because he genuinely thinks he can do a good job if he's in charge.
This world is mine to rule, and mine alone.
For example, in Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, he'll help Iron Man figure out the key to discovering the Skrulls during the Secret Invasion, or when Reed is off-world, he'll help deliver Sue's kids and save her life. Now to be fair, that was an ego thing with Reed, but also Doom went as far as to grant Valeria powers and promise to protect her, making him her godfather. All of this goes to show just how cool he is as a character and how the movies completely drop the ball with him.
Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious.
And then when it comes to powers, Doom is just a tad bit overpowered. So just to give you an idea, Doom has armies of super strong robots that can perfectly impersonate him, extremely advanced technology that makes his castle nearly impenetrable, and of course, his suit is basically a better, creepier Iron Man suit. Now take all that, and combine it with the fact that he's just as strong, if not stronger, than Doctor Strange. And recently, he even became Sorcerer Supreme, so there you go. Now, to do that well in MCU land, where everybody is making quips and jokes that don't always land, this is the way to make it work. You have to show that this guy is an actual character, so I'd have some scenes of him just talking to people like Strange or Reed, exploring his motivations and what it is he actually wants. And if you want to make him similar to Thanos, which you almost have to do to make this work, give him some motivations that you could straight up agree with. That's what makes people like Magneto so great, so why not try it with Doom? Then show he's formidable, so as bad as this sounds, have him kill off some of the Thunderbolts or something. I mean, in these movies, not everybody is going to get equal screen time, so why not kill off a few characters that really just don't get that much development? I mean, whose favorite MCU character is Taskmaster or Ghost? Just do what they did in Suicide Squad, but serious. From what somewhat reliable sources I could find, it looks like our main heroes for the movies are probably going to be Spider-Man, Captain America, Strange, Thor, Ant-Man, one of the Hulks, Shang-Chi, Miss Marvel, Kate Bishop, maybe Deadpool and Wolverine, as well as the Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. I hesitate to include Blade, Moon Knight, and the Werewolf by Night people because I think they're being saved for a Midnight Suns project. But anyways, I think of all these people, only a few are going to be fighting Doom directly, and I could see that working. If you mix in good dialogue with some good-looking fight scenes, then we're in business. Put on a performance similar to the Doom from Ultimate Alliance with some Robert Downey Jr. flair, and you've got the perfect Doom. I just hope Marvel does a good job with Doom. Regardless of who's playing him, he's a great character who deserves good treatment. And if they can give Thanos the all-star treatment, then Doom can get it too. Anyways, that's my idea, or my argument, or whatever you want to call it, and if you agree or disagree, feel free to voice your opinion in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it entertaining and informative. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more from me in the future, and I'll see you nerds later.
I'm upset!
Tell me why it ain't nothing but a holiday. Tell me why it ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it.